What's the deal? It's your boy Elder Rico Cruz, and I'm here with Jeff the farmer at Shady Frase Farm. We're gonna get an exclusive interview and find out like how it was started, a little bit more about the place. So Jeff, I'm gonna let you take it over from here.
All right, well, appreciate it. Yeah, Jeff the farmer here, and thankful for y'all coming out and doing the interview. I just feel really, humble and thankful anytime, I can speak about the farm and what it's about and just all of it. So on the sign, it says for Steph and has the death date. So my sister passed in September 2020 from suicide and mental health complications. And she was my only sibling. She was my best friend. We were really close our whole lives and all through adulthood. She had 3 kids. She was just a really beautiful person. And so that was a really hard hit in my life. That was a really tough one. I wasn't really sure what I was going to do. I ended up moving into this home in April of 2021, and we'll go back here in a minute. But on Mother's Day of 2021, I planted a willow tree with her ashes back here, and then I really wanted to do something, just to keep her memory alive. And shortly after I planted that tree, I had the idea for the farm, and I called it Shady Frase Farm because Frase is our last name, and Shady Frase was like her little nickname and social media handle and stuff. Like she still has Shady Frase Instagram and everything, so that's why I called it that.
Okay.
And it started, I tell the stories we go back through, but I would say the farm really officially started in around July of 2021. We we got to work on it, so yeah.
Was it built to be like a homestead, like live off the?
It was originally built, honestly, just to be a living memorial for her.
Okay.
That's what
Okay.
it was originally built as. And then, it ended up being a whole lot more than that. Shortly after I started, um, just people just started showing up. So, I was telling my sister's story and everything as I started it. And I myself, I say was an alcoholic. I don't necessarily buy into the it's lasts forever anymore. But I used to be a pretty bad alcoholic. I've been sober since May 1st of 2018 now, so 7 years.
Congratulations.
And so between my sister's story and mine, like at the very beginning, a lot of people just started showing up, like dealing with mental health and addiction issues. And the farm kind of just became somewhat of a sanctuary for people, right there at the beginning. And then I had a friend come along that said I should use it as a cannabis friendly event space back at that time. And so anyway, we decided we were going to do an event, and 4 of us, myself, my neighbor, who's a great kid, awesome kid, my son, and another friend of mine from work that I had at the time. There was 4 of us, and we just went in on it. Like we decided we was on a mission from God, like to make this farm as beautiful as possible. And we had like 21 days. And so when we go back here, like pretty much the base of everything you see back here was built just like going in from morning till night in
Man,
21
you had a
days. Just
passion. You
we
had a
cut
call.
we cut the posts from trees out here. Like we got pickets from pallets for the fence. Like we did so much stuff, in that time period. So that was the beginning
Man,
of
y'all
it.
was on a mission from God. Y'all made something happen. Man, see, this is what I wanted to hear. The bonfire night, we didn't get to really get an
Yeah, I
in-depth
tell you, yeah, it was
feeling of
just a
what you
small
said.
sample of
And
bonfire night for
I felt
sure.
like it was more to your story than just what you said at the bonfire. And I'm glad we got a chance to come out here
Same.
and actually know and get the history of Shady Frase Farm.
Yep, same.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, y'all ready to see
We
the
ready.
farm?
We
All right,
ready.
welcome to the farm. This is my favorite part too, because you already been back here, but like the first time I open this door and people walk back here is just mind's blown every time, because am, I say about 98% positive at this point that nothing like this has ever been done in the 50s before. Like I know people have been here their whole lives and their grandparents' lives, all that. So from what I understand, like nothing like this has ever been done
I
before.
didn't even know it was here.
And so I was on 41 News. They came out and did a story. You can still see that on the news, you know, on their website if anybody wants to. But yeah, this has been an amazing journey. So welcome. Let's go. Get a little
It's
warmth
Shady
going.
Frase Farm, guys.
And then another really good story, which we still kind of got the stage up here from the other night. But this mural. So towards the very beginning, I was kind of going around to some different events and stuff and speaking about the farm and everything. And I met a couple guys from the 30s that did murals. And so they ended up coming out here and doing this mural. And you see my sister's angel in the
Oh,
corner there,
that's
like blowing the
dope.
cloud of smoke over
That's
the
dope.
farm, right?
That's dope. That's
Yeah.
dope.
And so they came out and did this mural, and they were actually going through some stuff as well. One of them in particular, just with some mental health stuff and whatnot. Um, and anyway, one of them ended up going on after this mural. He went on and he did the entire basement of the Highview Arena out here in Kansas City. That's all
Oh,
him. This Amp 316. He's an amazing muralist. He's done a ton of murals
Amp
all over the city.
316.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
shout him
he's
out. We're
really
gonna
good.
have to go check that out at
Yeah, and
the
then it
arena.
was really cool. They came back and put some of the new animals on there and put halos on the animals that had passed away. They did that like 3 years after they
So
did the
these are
original mural.
actual animals that
These are
was.
the actual animals.
Oh
Yeah, it looks.
man,
Yeah, these are the actual animals that used to be here. So that's Gus, Lily, their baby, or Gus, Lucy, Gus, Lily, their baby Lucy. We got little Black Hoof, Eleanor. We got the three ducks we had, baby Grandpa, Fancy. We got there's Kevin Bacon right there. He was my best
that
friend.
Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, Kevin Bacon was my best friend. He escaped like 10 times. He's been all over the neighborhood and stuff.
Oh man,
So it was quite the 3 year just experience, man, with just all kinds of crazy stuff like that going
lucky
on.
he wasn't the Invisible Man, right?
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
would have never been that far.
Yeah. So I really love the mural a lot. It's just really me. I think I got one of the best murals in the city. I really
You
do.
couldn't see all that last night, man. They should have had some lights up. Yeah, it was nice.
And then I'll show you the tree. So this is a tree that I planted with their ashes, on Mother's Day of 2021. And I'll actually just go ahead and read this if you want to look at it at the same time. But I wrote this the morning of that very first event that we had and read it. And it just says this willow tree was planted with the ashes of Stephanie Frase. She was a beautiful daughter, sister, and mother who loved her family deeply. She was a great friend to so many. She had the kindest, most gentle soul. Everything you see here is in honor of her. So we will stay here and continue on. We will mourn through laughter and tears. We will keep your spirit close to us. Although you are gone too soon, we will forever hold you close to our hearts until we meet again.
Oh
And
yeah.
when I planted this tree, some supernatural stuff happened. And there's been a large amount of people at this point that have said they felt like my sister's presence out here. I've had people say they've talked to her. So just quite a few stories like that. It's just something supernatural, I believe, happened when I planted that with her ashes, the DNA coming back alive, whatever you want to call it.
I always
But
believe the energy is everlasting.
yes, exactly. You know what, man, that's such a great point, because same, one thing I've learned through this, like when our loved ones die, like they're definitely not gone.
No,
They're definitely not
the
gone.
energy
They're
stay with
still
us.
around. So yeah. And then here's Miss P. Otis is in I tell the other little part. So, um, about 3 years into the farm, like I'll just call it a series of unfortunate events that I just got some signs where it was time to get out of here for a little bit. Okay, and I have some land in Colorado, and so I got the animals that I had at the time to some different farms around the area, and I went out there to Colorado, and I was planning on kind of doing the same thing out there. I had somebody renting the farmhouse, and just kind of didn't work out there. I have two sons that live here, and just kind of missed everyone,
Right.
and so decided to come back. When I came back, I was not planning on doing any of this anymore. Okay, I have one pig left. He passed away. Like I got actually tatted on my arm, Toby Boy. That was my pig. He was like a son to me that I took to Colorado with me. He was the last animal I had left from the farm. And so when he passed, I was like, I'm done. I said, I'm not dealing with none of the mental health stuff, none of the, like, I'm not doing any more animals. I'm done with everything, right? And then, of course, a couple weeks later, Miss P was one of my piglets from one of my first litters. I had like
Okay.
6 litters of piglets over those years, and she needed a home, and so I told the lady, all right, I'll take her back. and then and then Otis over here, he's another rescue I got, and he's like 5 years old and fat, blind, and deaf, but he's awesome. So it's just Miss P and Otis right now, and that's where we're at. And
Yeah.
I've just been kind of working on building the farm back up, and getting it all back together since I
Yeah.
got back in April.
Oh, you just got back.
I just got back in April, yeah. And
Okay.
I tell you
Okay.
what, and I want to give a shout out to a person as well, because, like I said, I really was done with this shit. I really was. Like, I was not planning on doing this anymore. And I work from home, and I'm just sitting at my computer working one day, and I get a friend request from J Rod from TNT up here.
J-Rod.
And so I said, man, who is this dude? So I reached out to him, and I mean, it was just like that. We're going back and forth, and he ended up coming out here, and I just walked him around the farm, told the story and everything again, and they ended up coming out and doing a little, a bonfire shoot and stuff. And J Rod, like I give him credit for, like, he lit a fire under my ass again.
That's my
And
dog.
then anyway, I ended up speaking at an event again, and I just decided, like, it's just too important. I just decided it's too fucking important, and it's stuff that needs to be talked about still. And so I've made it like this is all I'll do for the rest of my life now. Like,
Yes.
I'm locked in. This is it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, it's beautiful. And I can't wait to see. You say you just got back here in April. I can't wait to see what you do with it as it builds up now that you're back. Cause it's already like I can see you got many possibilities. I can't wait to see what you got coming up. So you got some already schemes in your head of what you
Yep,
you
I got a
plotting. I
few.
know you
I
plotting.
got a few. I stay scheming and plotting and thinking. I'm a thinker for sure. I'm an idea. As you can see, like, I'm an idea guy. I jump off a porch. I get an idea and jump off a porch. It's go time. I'm definitely like pedal to the metal, all gas, no brakes. So I got some ideas going on. Um, One thing, like, if anybody is looking at different ways you can help, or whatever you want to call it, I'm not doing any type of donation type stuff or any of that anymore. But I do, like, I this is something very significant and meaningful, what this place is and what's happened here. And so I am looking to partner with whoever, businesses, people, whatever it may be, that I got some logos. It's going to have a QR code that goes to the story of the farm. So anyway, if anybody's interested in partnering up, and having it in your business with your products, different things like that, feel free to reach out to me, because I'm looking to do some different things like that. I'm going to continue speaking. Anybody that has a podcast, like, I will speak on this 24/7, 365. I'm ready to talk. I stay in go mode. So anybody that wants to have me on, I'm ready.
Yeah. Oh yeah, y'all need to step up. Let's go ahead and get this story out here, get this farm out here, get it built back up to the prestige that it deserves to be built back up to. We got Jeff the farmer out here. Hey, Hey, I'm willing to help whatever. Hey, let's good. Let's go. You
Well,
want me to plant some
I
stuff? What?
appreciate y'all. I appreciate having y'all out so much. And yeah,
For real,
like
man.
that's it for me. Like my goal is just to get this farm to where my sister's kids and grandkids can be all right off of it someday. And that's all I'll do for the rest of my life. So I always say, till the casket drops and I'm getting cremated. It doesn't stop
hey,
till the casket
hey,
drops and I'm
hey,
getting cremated. It never stops.
hey, bars, bars,
But
man.
yeah, I appreciate you all
No
coming
problem,
out for
man.
sure,
No
man.
problem.
Definitely. And
So
Messiah
what's
and the
next?
birthday
You got
bonfire,
any other
it was all amazing.
events or?
At this point, we got some things kind of in the works, so you guys will all hear about it. I'm definitely trying to do a little bit more as far as the story and the farm and that aspect of it, as opposed to big events because they get a little stressful. But
Yeah.
I'm definitely open to smaller ones, hangouts. You know, anybody wants to come out and see the farm and like you can tell it just feels everybody says the same thing. Everybody at the birthday bonfire, like everybody says the same thing to me. It just something feels different back here. Something feels different back here. There's a different type of energy. And so
It
anybody wants
really
to come
doesn't
out,
feel like you're in the 50s. It don't feel
exactly,
like
yeah.
you're in the 50s. Once
Yep.
you come back here, especially at night, once the lights drop, the lights was on, and the fire was burning, you was like, what? You know, it really,
Yep.
we didn't know
Absolutely.
until we hit the street. And I was like, which way do I
Yeah,
go?
exactly. That's what I was saying when I
Like,
open that door. It's just mind's blown. But yeah, and anybody, anybody wants to come out and just get a little healing and soul cleansing, I like to call it. And anybody struggling with anything, like reach out to me. Shady Frase Farm on Facebook. Like this is what I do. Like I've worked with hundreds of people
is
and
that
stuff.
something that
So
your like rehabilitation?
there was a time
That
period where I had people even coming in and staying in recovery situations, and like I worked with a
like
lot of
maybe help
people
you with
over
the
those
farm and
years.
do stuff like
Exact.
that, or
Yep.
just to cleanse their.
Yep. All that stuff. I did a lot. I did all that over those years. At this
Cause
point,
our camera woman worked with a lot of people that did that. She did uh, black facts and things with people, and her friend, they did a lot of stuff like that. The same thing, the healing and
yeah,
energy focus and getting people back on the right track.
yeah,
So
yeah. We've
so I
had
think she'd be a nice person to talk to about a curriculum or something that probably work for the farm.
absolutely. Yeah, I need any ideas and stuff like that. I'm all in. So, yep.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. Like that's what the farm. The farm was meant to save lives. Like I know that now. Like I've had people come out here that were gonna commit suicide that day and came to the farm instead. Like there's just been so many different stories like that over those 3 years and just the ripple effect of the farm. And that's what I love about you guys coming out. Like this is like a whole kind of new thing since I've been back and a new group of people that haven't seen it before. And so it's just a lot of new stuff now. And I'm really excited about, working with some new people and just all of it.
Oh yeah, we willing to work with you. We gonna keep it that. We already keeping it touch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, hey, whenever you having a kickback or something, or I'm gonna hit you up and maybe we can just kick back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And relax and just
Yeah.
talk.
And
And
it's got, I mean, you can see that we got a giant fire pit. If you saw any of the birthday bonfire stuff, like I got a giant fire pit, a smaller one up here. There's a lot of room,
oh
and
yeah,
yeah,
and that's where you have your ducks and.
yeah, that's where that was Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon was over there with the goats.
Oh, he hung out with the goats.
Yeah, uh-huh,
Okay,
yep,
okay. I mean, he
yeah.
got the name of a
It
goat.
was like, man, there's so many amazing things like that happened to, like my goat Gus passed away, right?
Yeah.
And we did like a ceremony and cremated him and everything out here. Now, as soon as I started it, this is how emotionally intelligent these pigs are. Like at that time I had like probably 6 or 7 pigs, and as soon as I started the ceremony, We look over, every single one of these pigs is standing like this with their head down, completely frozen, like not moving 1 inch. And they stayed like that. They stayed like that. My son even has it on video still. But they stayed like that for 2 or 3 minutes, like not even moving an inch until I finally, walked over there. But I'm telling you, they're really amazing animals. They really are. And yeah, Kevin Bacon and Gus were best friends, and he kept going back to the same spot, where they would hang out. So it's been an amazing experience for me, man.
I
Because I
bet.
had never done anything with animals before I did this, and so like I said, I jumped off the porch and just went in, and it's been the
Yeah,
most rewarding experience of my life. Like this is the accomplishment of a lifetime. It
yeah.
is. It is for me.
It's definitely one of my goals. Homestead, homestead, live off the land, get off grid for a while, get away from the big city life, quiet, or oasis to yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Hmm.
that is a good thing, man. It's nice. Like I said, it do not feel like you outside. You ain't in the 50s nowhere. It feel like you out.
Yeah, it goes away
Yeah,
until the
out in
helicopter,
Kansas.
until the
Yeah,
helicopter and
yeah.
gunshots. Then we know we're back. That's what I said.
Be
Yeah,
right
there
back.
we go. Now it's a party.
Right back.
But
That
yeah, that
shit
was
go
one of the
hard.
things that sent me to caught. Like me and my girl back got hit sitting out here by the camp by that big bonfire one night. I had to throw her on the ground and jump on top of her.
What?
Yeah, it was up on slope and just came down here. Yep.
That's the one thing to pull you right out the fantasy, huh?
Uh-huh. Yeah, it comes and goes, but that's part of it. That's part of it. It's part of the nostalgia to me. So, but I see it being, I see this being a place like a kind of a hidden gem on
Yeah.
maps that people from all over the country just come stop by and visit and see, in Kansas City. So that's what I see it being someday.
Yeah, there's some nice little barbecue, get the smoke around here. Get the smoke around here amongst the family.
Hmm. Yep. I had an Airbnb even going for a while. I had a big yurt, and I was a damn super host on Airbnb back here. I had a big yurt, which is like the huge canvas tent with like beds and stuff in it. And yeah, I had people from all over the country stay and hear my sister's story. And it was really cool because it got to the point where, because every time someone would come, I'd walk around and tell them the story and everything. And it got to the point where people would tell me, well, that's why they came. They already know the story and that's why they came.
Right.
That was really cool. That was really cool.
Get the story firsthand. I'm glad you gave 816 and Prospect the interview.
I feel
This is
honored
his
that y'all
first
did it.
interview since you back.
I'm telling you, I feel honored that y'all did it. This is my first interview, since I've been back. So yeah, every time I get the chance to talk about this, I just feel completely honored because like if people that have dealt with it, when somebody passes from suicide or overdose, like people just don't talk about him anymore because it's just too hard. Like even family members, like nobody really talks about him anymore. And so I think that is like one thing a lot of people appreciate is just that I still talk about her. Like I talk about her every chance I get and tell her story every
Yeah.
chance I get. And
That ain't
so
real life. We here.
that's what I'm
This is
gonna keep doing.
816 and Prospect, man. I'm here with my guy Jeff the farmer. Y'all heard his story, man. And now it's time for y'all to be introduced. Man, come out here. Take some time away. Hear the story. Hear this man's story. Tell him your story.
Absolutely. I love hearing other people's stories. Like if y'all see me at an event or come here, whatever, like I really enjoy when people come up to me and tell me, their story about their loved ones. So yeah, I appreciate I feel everyone feel free to reach out to me. I said Shady Frase Farm on Facebook, Jeff the Farmer on Instagram. Like hit me up anytime.
Before we leave, if it's one message you can give to the world, what would it be?
All right, so I'm gonna say the same thing I say at the end of my speeches is this right here. Like we get so caught up in all this worldly stuff sometimes, and I just want everybody to really understand like we're all still alive, our physical bodies are here, still here breathing. Like regardless, like if you're still alive, you're still trying to put some positive out there. You've survived this long, and you're still going, like you're a fucking success in this life. Like fuck the rest, fuck all the rest, the cars, money, all that stuff. It's meaningless. It's meaningless. If you're still alive, you're still breathing, and you're still trying to put good out there, even after all the traumatic stuff you've been through. Like you are a success, and like to me, that's the epitome of a success in this life is just staying alive. So that's my
That's right.
message.
That's right. Yeah, I heard it here from the man himself. We out. Y'all have a good night.